Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Okay, yo, what's up? What's up? What's going on? We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Live Pixel Pod Studio. We got Manny and RJ. Myself, RJ, and then Young. He's out. He's having some back problems right now. So hopefully Young gets better with his back. And
Man, he needs a chiropractor ASAP.
uh-huh. Yeah, so he told me that I called him this morning and he told me to come rub it for him, and I'm not gonna rub his back for
Whoa,
him.
whoa, 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 whoa! It's not
uh,
this kind. It's not this kind. It's not the kind of show, man. Come on, man.
yeah. So yeah, no, excited today. Gonti, what's up? What's going on? Gonti just hopped on. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, let's. You want to
Um,
wait like a few minutes while people hop on?
yeah. Brian. Yo, Brian, dude. Awesome question too, by the way. We're gonna hit that. That's one of the first things that we're gonna probably hit, I think, with when Manny's gonna be going over a few things.
Yeah,
This is one of the first things we're gonna hit.
RJ is Brian a member of our group?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
cool.
been crushing it with the Pixel
No,
Pod
no,
Studio.
because the reason I asked was because we have, how we use the InDesign templates. I already have
Yeah.
all the table styles in there, so it's perfect. Like if he's a member, then this is perfect. Like it shouldn't be very hard because he'll have
Yeah.
access. Happy Monday,
Yo, what's up, Mario? What's going
Mario.
on, man? Happy
What's up,
Monday,
buddy?
dog. Happy Monday. Um, Brian, he said that so when he first signed up the first month, right? He got all the all the interiors from April, and he said every single interior that he put up for the month actually made sales and actually paid for a subscription for the month with
Look
Pixel
at
Pod Studio.
that.
So
Oh.
that was
Hmm.
actually really really cool. Um,
So you're
yeah,
telling
so
us that we actually know what we're doing, right? Is
no,
that?
no, yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's getting at.
Nah, man.
Um,
I'm just playing. No, that's just. I think all credit goes to you, RJ, because I mean, you're the one that does the research. Because
yeah,
I think
no, Brian. So there it is, right there. Every interior I put up this has sold so
Brian,
far.
thank you so much, man. You should give us an awesome review if you can.
I think you did it. I think you did already.
Oh, cool, perfect, even better.
Yeah.
We need to get
No,
those up.
nah, that's really cool. So yeah, so Brian had a question. We're gonna kind of dive in deep to that in a bit.
Yeah,
But if you guys
I'm
haven't
gonna.
been following, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, RJ. I
No,
keep interrupting. No.
no, you're good.
Back to Brian's question. Yeah, follow along, Brian. I'm pretty much gonna use one of our templates that we have. Everything's pretty much set up. I'll go step by step to see
Yeah.
how to add a table.
Mhm.
And specifically, what is your what's the issue that you're having, Brian? If you could just let me know.
Yeah.
Like specifically, like can you not add columns, rows? Just
Mhm.
drop that in there so RJ can pull it up on my screen, and
Yeah.
then that way I can kind of hit that.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think also too. So, if you guys haven't been following along, we at the very beginning, well, last week's live, we did research, right, and we dove into the diabetes niche, right? Me, Manny, and Young, we were going over research, trying to figure out what new interior we're going to create this month for you guys, so we can go ahead and give away to you guys for free. If you guys haven't downloaded last month's interior that we're giving away for free, it's down below in the description over on Facebook and YouTube. So you guys can go ahead and download that. We're giving away two free interiors um, when you download. You get two free interiors with that. So they're available in PowerPoint, InDesign, and they have the PDF file in there too as well. So you guys can download that. Also too, so as we're going along with the series too, right here, we're creating a new interior which is in the diabetes niche, right? So we'll go along the whole
Yeah.
process
So
and do all the
yeah.
research.
I found like
Yeah, go ahead.
a log book or like a PDF from like the internet. I'm gonna pretty much dissect it
Mhm.
and just kind of break things down. I don't want to bore everybody with the whole process because it's just I'm gonna just kind of lay out the foundation for you guys so you guys can
Mhm.
see how we do it and you guys can follow along. But I'm actually gonna take more time and to kind of spruce it up and add some more detail. But for now, I just kind of want to show you like how to do some table styles. For example, you see something like a PDF printable from like Etsy, and you kind of like thinking, oh man, how can I do that? That's kind of what we're going through here. Um, so keep in mind,
Yeah.
I don't want to say like, oh, I'm straight up copying this PDF, but I'm just kind of showing you how to replicate it. But
Mhm.
also too, we want to make sure that you make it unique, add some details. I'm just kind of show you the process of what we do.
Yeah.
but just kind of want to, again, kind of keeping it simple. I don't want to bore everybody and make it
No,
like a
so
3 hour.
it's getting straight to the point, right? Showing the
Yeah,
process, and
exactly.
getting straight
Like,
to the point,
hey, this
and
is what we can do
mhm.
really quick off the
And
bat. And but again, this is not gonna be the final, guys. I'm going to make it a little better, but
yeah,
on my own time.
I think I
But
figured it
it
out.
took a while to figure out. I just what to see how you do it. Make sure I was on the okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after trial and error, right, Brian? You think you figured it out, or you did figure it out. And I think, dude, that's a lot of people. I think you know what, like a lot of like the first time doing it, it may take 3 hours, but then the next time you do it, it may take 30 minutes to an hour.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all that's what
That's
it is, huh?
that's design
Mhm.
101. Like, I mean, I don't know everything, so I'll deep dive and go on tutorials, and I'll figure things out, and it just
Manny up in the forms, Manny up in the forms.
you know,
On page
I
4.
used to go like on Reddit, and like there's tutorials on there. Now everything's on YouTube, man. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Mario.
Let me know when you want to start.
Yeah, we're good. We can dive in there. We're 6 minutes into this, so yeah,
Okay,
let's
let
get
me
it.
just set
Right.
something up really quick.
Yeah.
RJ, just want to
Yeah,
make
and also
sure.
to make it very clear, if you guys have any questions related to any of the processes or anything that Manny's doing on the screen, please ask. Anything related to KDP, please ask. Yeah, if you guys are unaware of what Pixel Pod Studio is we're interior pre-made interior service, and I know, and we like to teach people and show people the way and how to do it themselves, right? And our goal is if you're new to KDP, our goal is to help you get your first sale. Okay, once you get your first sale, you know it works, and that's the goal, right? To help you generate another stream of income. Some people, they're making a full-time income off of this, right, and crushing it. But our goal is to help out. You know what I mean? If you're struggling with something, or if you're actually already like doing really well with it, you know what I mean, you can use our interiors and do even more. You know what I mean? Make even more sales. So at the end of the day, our goal is to help you make sales, and that's it. So
all right, let's do this. Let's go full screen mode. Hold on,
yeah.
Let me go full screen on mode on my end. Give me a second. Okay, no.
Brian. Mario, thanks. Good cover, good interior, good long tail keywords. So simple, yet takes a while to figure out. Yep.
Yeah, that's the whole process, man. I mean, I think for the most part, people don't sometimes won't understand it till it's you work on it on a constant basis, and you learn it, and then once you learn it,
Yeah,
apply
Brian, I
it,
think.
and then you're good.
Yeah, I know. I said so simple, yet takes a while to figure out. And I think that right there, that's the key right there, because most people after taking a while to figure out that they're done. Like I give up. I'm done.
Nah,
So
man, can't give up. All right, I'm ready to go, RJ. So whenever you want to go full screen mode, or do I need to share my stuff right first?
yeah, sure.
I'm sorry.
Share screen on the bottom
Share
right there, and then
screen.
we're gonna actually disappear from the screen, guys. We'll be in the background talking. I'll be seeing the comments pop up over here. Any questions at all? Like I said, please ask. We're here to help and want to help you. So, boom, and we're disappearing. It's live. I can see the
Okay.
screen. I can see the screen on my end, Manny. So
All right, cool. Let me kind of. All right, guys. So this is kind of an example that I got. My dad is diabetic, so this kind of pertains to him. So this is kind of like one of those things where I kind of know he's not on insulin, so I didn't do. I mean, that's something that we can add later. But I just kind of found this. Like, I just kind of Google search like diabetes PDF printable. There's a lot of stuff out there. I notice how I don't really like to copy anything that's on Amazon, because I just, I'll take a little bit from there, a little bit from here. But for the purpose of this exercise, I just kind of want to show you how to briefly recreate this, and so that you guys can take our templates, because this is basically this is an 8.5 by 11 interior. So whatever template that we gave you guys, you can use the same one. We have the interior table styles here on where my mouse is pointing. So that's the the styles that are already applied to the document. So it's pretty easy. So let's create this. Right off the bat, you can see they have the title on the top. They have the days, comments, the blood sugar, time, the meds, and then like we talked about last week, carbs. So carbs is really a big thing for diabetics. They're not allowed to have that many, or else their insulin will spike and their glucose will go up. And this is kind of based on my dad, guys. So I'm very familiar with this subject. So right off the bat, we are going to insert or create a table. So I'm gonna, I don't, just based on this, I mean, I don't really see why they put the comments on the left-hand side, right? To me, it's kind of like, okay, shouldn't you start recording like the information first? So what I'm gonna do right off the bat, I'm gonna just redesign it. So I wanna have maybe shift this part.
You want to zoom in a little bit so they can see like I think they can't see you, like zoom in on the actual
Oh, my bad.
spread right there. You go like that so they can see it a little bit better. Like that, Gonti, please let me know. I think Gonti's like he said he couldn't see it. So
I'm sorry about that, man.
yeah, I think that's good.
I'll try to do.
You're good. But also too, like you want to work in your
Yeah. Is that better, guys?
in your environment. Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay.
Yes, they said yeah.
So, okay, so right off the bat, we are going to insert a. Give me a second, guys. Insert a table. So we're gonna go to table, create table. So let's just kind of dissect it. So it looks like, let's see here. Sorry about that. I want to make sure you guys are okay. So the body rows. So that's basically going to be the rows. So the horizontal rows. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Columns. So this is a column. So actually no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 2 different. So 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got it. 9 columns. You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna hit OK. You're gonna grab. You're gonna click and drag the columns or the table. I'm sorry. Right there it is. You're gonna select it, and if you have our interiors, like I said earlier before, you're gonna hit this little table style. Boom. Right off the bat, it's gonna show it. We have a lighter line. So now let's kind of go through the process of filling this part. So let's see here. So actually, let's see. We're gonna do the blood sugar. So you can just put blood sugar. I'm sorry, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure. Oh, sorry. Before I get to that, we want to make sure that our table is thin. So we're gonna shrink down the rows, the columns. I'm sorry, the rows to about. Usually, I like to go 3.25. 3.75 is kind of. There you go. Okay. So as you can see, we're already getting to a progress now. So for example, if I want to put the breakfast, lunch, and all that stuff on top, we can, but we can do that on another table. So let's just do blood sugar. Click blood sugar. And right off the bat, see, you're going to run into some issues off the bat. So you're like, oh man, what's going on here? So we're going to make sure, since we are using our templates, we're going to go back to character styles. I usually go with check. I think it's let's see here, form text, and I believe there you go, form text. You could always shrink it down a little bit. And so off the bat.
So what you're doing is the right-hand side, right? The right side, you're recreating it over on the left-hand side, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Correct. It'll make sense right now.
I just
kind of want to go really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want
to guys, give this video a thumbs up too if you guys are barely just joining. Manny is breaking down how to recreate the interior that we researched last week. All right, we went ahead and did some research and went over and found a new niche, right? And now we're basically recreating the interior and making it like different and unique to like making it our own.
So I have a on the cell styles, we have a light gray columns. I just clicked on it and I converted all those the lines, the row. I'm sorry, the rows and the column to gray. So okay, so then now we are going to make sure that we break it down. So we have the blood sugar, time, meds, and carbs. That's 4. And what we can do is you can do another. You can kind of copy this if you want. So you're going to hold the Option, Shift, and then drag up. You're going to bring it down. So I like to kind of use everything. And then we're going to delete those 2 rows. And then and what you're going to do is you merge cells. So it's going to be 1, merge cells, 2, merge cells, 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to be 4. You can delete this one, delete column. Okay, so right off the bat, guys, we have a rough.
Yo, what's up, Fernando? What's going on? And then AJ, what's up, man? What's going on?
Okay, so we're gonna do.
Hey, Teresa.
Breakfast, lunch.
If you guys are just jumping on, like I said, Manny is showing you how he's recreating an interior in InDesign and showing you everything. So this is on the right-hand side is an example, and then on the left-hand side, he's recreating it over here. I don't think it gets any diving in deep and showing you guys how to understand it. This is it right here. This doesn't get any more technical and showing you guys a step-by-step how it's done. So this is just give you guys an idea and help you guys if you guys struggle with anything. You can always come back and watch this, but the point is to help you guys understand what you got to do when you need to recreate an interior. If you want to recreate something that you're crushing it with in one niche, you can just this is exactly how you do it.
Yeah, so the one thing that we're trying to do, guys, is trying to get the first. You want to get the first row, right? You want to get the first kind of the foundation, right? And then you can always shrink things down, make things smaller. But the main objective of this is you want to make sure that you create the first thing. Then you kind of make your adjustments. So, for example, you want to kind of start making things a little smaller. So we can do, let's see here, table style.
I like how you said that too, Manny, because it's like the fundamentals, right? This is exactly what you're doing.
I'm not trying to there's a lot of people kind of tend to overthink things, right? I think for today's thing, I just kind of wanted to break down. So what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm making sure that the columns are all the same width. So right here, they're going to be 5 inches. I'm sorry, half an inch. Mm-hmm. You can always just think this is just. I mean, this is just kind of freestyling, guys. So don't hold me to oh, we could do this. This is straight up freestyling. We're not even trying to just trying to make sure that you guys follow along.
Well, I also too, Penny. I think it's just you understanding like what you're doing, and like you said, getting the fundamentals down, like
Yeah.
you understanding everything and getting everything as it comes in, and learning about the niche. You create everything, you get everything on one of the pages, right? And
Yeah.
then like taking a 30-minute break, you may come up with something creative that you totally forgot, right? And that can be just anything. That goes with anything, right? Just taking time, walking
Yeah.
away. You created it. You got everything on there, all the fundamentals, all the main points on one page, and then you just taking a break and then coming back to it is, you know what I mean? You might think of something else.
I tend to just copy. So the thing that people sometimes don't understand too is I copy stuff right off the bat. So if I need to use, because everything, I want to make sure everything's centered. So for example, this is going to be the day, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be.
Teresa, she said, I don't know, maybe I'll just buy my interiors from y'all. Because she's like, this is crazy. No, but
This is yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, dude.
No, I think that, dude, adding to that, I think is just, we also want to provide like really solid interiors for you guys, but we also want to show you guys too as well, because the goal is if you dominate one niche, if you go into one niche and you're crushing it, but like you can always put in a request with us too as well. We can recreate a new interior for you in that niche. But the thing is though, like, let's say you don't want no one to know about that niche, right? We want you guys to dominate that niche and make more money in that niche. So this is the whole idea behind this, right? So for example, if you're in the bird watching niche, right, and you're crushing it and you make your first sales with using PixelPod interiors, right? Now, but you don't want no one to know that, and you want to go in and create a second interior, right? And you just want to totally dominate that niche. This is the whole idea behind this. We want to show you guys how to exactly do it, how to create your own unique interior and make even more money on top of that. Yeah, so that is the idea behind it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the goal, right, guys? I mean, I think everybody wants to make money.
Yeah, no, no, it is too.
But I think at the same time, like this is kind of a cool thing to learn, and it's not going to be like right now. Look at it's how's that coming along? So now it's kind of coming along together.
No, and then also adding to that too, we all have our different roles, right? Because like what Manny, and we are very well of our strong points too, as well when it comes to PixelPod Studio. But Manny is like when it comes to designing with InDesign and making the interior, like for the next month, he's doing all like pretty much him and Young are doing pretty much all the interiors. But Manny is just like when it comes to the idea and putting it together, he's a man, right? He's the man behind this. So I think and I'm the man behind the research and
I was about to say you're the man
understanding
too, man.
So we all have our strong points, right? And we're all well aware of that, right? And I'm not gonna compete with Manny when it comes to designing because he'll kick my ass, right? So it goes like we go hand in hand together, and so we get a little bit of everything when it comes to doing the research, designing, all that cool stuff, the covers, all that stuff. So
yeah, like I think you have to know your strong points and not get like. I think for the most part, people sometimes overthink. I don't know. I tend to.
Brian says, I buy their interiors and then make some changes such as different fonts, add some graphics, maybe add a different page. That way they are unique. And remember, I've always said this, guys, being unique and being different from everyone else is going to create less competition for you. In return, you're going to get more sales, right? And that's very important that you guys understand that. I make that I make sure I say that pretty much almost on every single live because it's the truth, and that's how you're going to stand out and make more sales. Okay.
Yeah, you take whatever we gave you and then you add to it, right? Like I think for the most part, people sometimes forget that. Like we're not trying to like tell you guys. It's like I think for the most part, we want you guys to really like. For me, it's mostly like teaching yourself like to do little things like how to change the table or like it's not. I don't know. It's not too hard. Like I already have. Like I'm just kind of like freestyling it, and I'm almost there, right?
Yep. Yeah, I can see it. It's all coming along.
So
Teresa said, "Yeah, you got a point, RJ. I don't want anyone in my niches." Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's no, for sure. Mario, he said, thanks for teaching us how to fish, guys. We'll bring a life vest just in case.
So Yeah, it's not. So there you go. So it's kind of coming together, right? It's almost
Yep.
there. Make sure you guys follow the guide. So right here, this is your guide. You don't want to get past that because we set them up so that when you upload them to KDP, you don't get those errors that it's gonna not print correctly, or So make sure you stick to your guides right here. So as you can see, guys, it's slowly coming together, and I'm not trying to copy it. I like moving things around. So we're gonna just try to make things. What's that?
Says Ganti. So RJ and Manny, do you have enough space to write in the columns? If you're creating this for an older person, they will need more space to write things. Just a suggestion. I normally develop a page and print it out on my inkjet printer and try to fill it out.
That's exactly what I was going to go into right now. So I did 1/2 inch columns. I think this is 8.5 by 11. This should be enough. I mean, the blood sugar is only going to be, 3 digits. Meds, this could be I think it could be like a check mark that they can do right here, right? And then the carb, same thing. Like it's all 2 digits, so it should fit. But yes, to answer his question, I would suggest you print it out and make sure that you make those adjustments, because you want to make sure you print it at scale, 100% scale, so that you can write on it and then be like, oh, okay, cool. It works. So, so there it is. So I did a quick little one, guys. Yep. It's not like, as you can see, I recreated it, right? So now what are you going to do? Like, oh, cool. So now we are going to duplicate it a few times.
No, adding to Ganti's point too, as well, as I know, as you get into like the older audience, right, they can barely see like inside the book. So like you want to make sure the font's big enough, the writing room, you want to make sure there's enough writing room that they can write in, right? So they can write in the columns and stuff like that. That's very important. As you're doing research too, I've been seeing that too. This is why we have it in a larger size interior as well, because it seems as you get older, people want like a bigger book so they can write in. They don't want they don't want these little pocket sized books unless you're golfing, right?
No, those are more for the. I think those are more for the. It's more for the younger crowd, for the books. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know for sure, and that's a big thing. If you guys are doing your research, you know that you'll see reviews that the book, like the interior, is too small and they can barely write in it. So you definitely do want to pay attention. So I said research your niche, and it's very important that you understand your niche, because then you'll get people complaining in the reviews about the columns being too small.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like for example, I'm having issues right now, right, guys? So like the font to me is small. So what I did is I flipped I'm just going to make this bigger, and same thing here. All you do is select it. You're gonna select it, guys, and then on top of the palette, you're gonna see the tool, and you just copy it. Make sure. Oops.
There's Brian. Brian said use large print as a selling point if the niche calls for it. That's actually really interesting. Yeah. Because you can select that too before you upload it in the back end. You can put large print. Interesting, Brian.
As you can see, guys, I'm making the type vertical.
It's coming together pretty well. Look clean.
I mean, again, like we always say, right? Or like we always say, do your research. Wednesday, Thursday. I always say, do your research. You want to make sure that. So right now I have, let's see, Friday. So it looks like already I'm going to have some issues. Right, I'll say right now, because the fact that this is already I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need room for it. So what we're gonna do? So this is like the trouble. See if shoot. This is called troubleshooting. So back one here, we're gonna probably go 0.25. Let's see. Oops. So give me a second here.
Is there a weekly live for Pixel? Teresa, is there a weekly live for Pixel Pod Studio that I can put in my planner so I don't miss it? If so, what day of the week and what time is it? So we've been doing every Monday, Teresa, every Monday between 12 p.m. or 12:30, around those times right there. Trying to be a little bit more consistent with it. So we've been I think we've been going live the last 5 to 6 times around 12 to 12:30. So every Monday. And I'll post it in the groups too as well. And depending right now, because some of we have to make sure the schedule works for all of us. So either between 12 to 12:30, and yeah, we're gonna get more consistent with that. And we're still testing the times around a little bit. But yeah, so every Monday, Teresa. Okay.
It's all my fault, guys. I have a kid, so things are a little crazy for my daily routine. Okay, so as you can see, we're already short. So we're gonna do.
Who needs Sunday? I'm just kidding.
Did you say who's Sunday?
Sunday is the off day. Well, for me, it is.
This guy. I'm gonna select all of this. Let's see. Usually font too big. Hold on.
Okay, she said great. Teresa said great. I'll put it in my Google Calendar. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys are barely hopping on, there's some free interiors down below in the description that you guys can download over on Facebook and YouTube. Those are the interiors that we create, or one of the interiors in there that we created last month was a new one that we created along with the series. So at the end of this series right here, after the diabetes log sheet that we're going to be creating, we're going to be go ahead and give that one away for free too as well.
Yeah. So, we are going to give free to everybody. Free.
Yes, Teresa, that's Pacific Standard Time. Around this time right now. So 12. Yeah. Yes.
Why is my thing not? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm not even issues here. What's going on here? Should have shrank it. See, I messed up right off the bat because usually I usually try to copy whatever I did. Hold on, guys. Nothing to worry about. See, this is what I'm talking about when you freestyle it. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's see. We just need to make sure that this goes a little higher. Okay. And then for some reason it's not letting me answer here. Side.
You broke it.
I think I did. No, I don't know. I'm a total noob over here. Probably not. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Total noob over here. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Add some cell styles. Okay, there you go. So back to it. So I think I shrank it down to 0.25. Okay, so 0.25. Yeah. And then back to it. Sorry. So blood sugar. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. We wrote that for now. And then let's test it out. Should work now. Monday. Tuesday. There we go. So basically, guys, what we're trying to do is you want to make it as easy as possible. You don't have to recreate every single column. Just straight up copy, guys. Like it's not, you know?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there it is. Tuesday.
And then copy the first
cells.
little cells we put together, and then
It's just kind of
Tori from over on YouTube says thank you for the great information.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if you have any questions, go ahead and drop it on the
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please ask. Teresa's over here. Kudos to you, man, because I would have thrown my laptop across the room by now.
I mean, guys, I'm just freestyling it. Normally, I would have all this prepared, but I kind of wanted to tell RJ, you know what? Let's just kind of freestyle it and see, so you can see what happens when you mess up.
Yeah. No. I think like I couldn't get my audio equipment like working last week, and I was like, or on Friday, I was getting a headache because I couldn't figure it out. I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw this thing across the room, and it's like, nah, just take a little breather and walk away.
All you do is, you should not. You should not get crazy over here,
Yanti. So my 2 cents. Okay, information. I am a type 2 diabetic since 1988. And it is well under control. Manny, you have space for putting blood sugar values 4 times a day. If someone is getting insulin, they only have type 1 diabetes and they need more blood sugar values taken. For type 2 diabetics, they mostly take 1 reading. Since insurance provides only 90 strips for 90 days. So my point is you have to niche down and make one journal for type 1 diabetics.
Exactly.
And type 2, and then he goes on more, but it cuts off. Dang it! Wait up.
Yeah, it's okay. So then so here it is. So now we kind of have it, guys. Everything there. I think I missed
the rest of your comment. Gonti cuts off, man. 1 second. Let me see if I can hop into here.
Just for I don't want to keep on going, guys, because I think for the most part, you kind of got the idea. Yeah. So basically, what you want to do, step 1, you recreate what you want to recreate, and then you kind of move things along. This is not done yet. This is just a work in progress. What I'm going to do, see what you do also too. So you have to take in effect insulin, right? So you have to cater to that. Like he was saying, who was that? The person that was asking the type 2 diabetes. Is it diabetic? Type 2 and type 1?
Yeah, that was Gonti. He was just basically at the very end too as well. It's like they monitor it differently, basically. So that is like Gonti. Like think about it right there. Okay, I want to kind of bring this to everyone's attention. Gonti, you know, okay, the diabetic niche, right? You know everything about it, right? So this niche right here, you should be dominating this niche because you know everything about it, right? You're very well educated in this niche. Okay, you said since 1988. That was before I was born. I wasn't even born yet. Yeah. So that right there, Gonti, this is exactly what I talk about when it comes to understanding your niche and dominating. You have like 35 years of knowledge on this, right? So you're very well educated. So you should be dominating this niche, Gonti. You should understand what the heck is going on in this niche and be the best in it, okay? And it's like nothing better than knowing exactly what's going on in a niche, and then all of a sudden you're making sales and making money off of it, right? So that's big right there, Ganti.
Yeah, that's really, if you're yeah, if you see, my dad lives this life, so it's like he's old school Mexican, so he wouldn't like necessarily use a log. He has it all under control now, so he knows he knows what works and what doesn't. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, for example, here I found another one right here, and this is what I think Ganti was saying, the insulin pre-post, I think overnight and bedtime. So I think for the most part, guys, I don't think I messed up here. I should have been carbs. Do your research, right?
Yeah.
The point is, the
Uh-huh.
point that we're trying to, the reason why we do this, what we do is we want to make sure that you guys are learning how to do like little simple table styles, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely research involved. So there it is. So all we do is you duplicate it. You duplicate it to the next page, and you want to make sure you do everything in the master page, guys. Remember, everything must be done in the master page.
Uh-huh.
So once you're done, and say, for example, you set your document to, I think we set them up to 150 pages. So there it is, guys. Look at it. Check this out. All there.
100. You say you set it up in 150 pages?
Yeah.
And then you just go over and you just save it into a PDF, and then it's ready to upload. And
Yeah.
well, not ready, but you add more stuff. And
But
of
for
course,
example, yeah.
yeah. For example, you go over and save it. You save it in PDF form, and then it's ready to upload to KDP.
Yeah. So look at, here it is. There's file, export. Look at, guys. It's that easy.
You knocked that out like in 30 minutes too. By the way, we'll say 10 minutes for prepping.
Yeah, and I messed up because the spacing's still a little off. But that's what I'm trying to. You can still add more stuff down here. I mean, guys, it's insulin. This could be the insulin column. I mean, you really have to, like Ganti said, do your research, dominate the net. If you're familiar with this, if your dad's this, you should be like asking him. Pick his brain. Like, what would you like to see? Like, what
Like, I'm gonna make a book for you, Dad, so you can make it easier for you, and you know what I mean. And then you just do, by you doing that, you kind of get a better understanding of the niche, right? Because then he starts using it, but he's like, I need this in the book because I can't write this. I can't write this. I can't track this because it's not in the book, and that's how you learn. Ganti right here says, why do you think I'm not dominating this niche? Okay, so if you are, Ganti, okay, I mean, I'm not saying you haven't. So if you are, you probably are. And he said, don't get into my niche.
But are we done? We're done, right? RJ, is that cool?
Yeah, we're good right there, man. Yeah, just go ahead and stop sharing. You're good right there. So that's solid. Everything is hey guys, how's it going? Like I said, if you guys are barely just hopping onto the live, yeah, just give this video a thumbs up. We have some free interiors down below in the description too, so you guys can download, or wherever the heck is the description at on Facebook or YouTube. Okay, you guys can download free interiors for there. Manny just broke down how to create interior, right? Because we've been doing research and we came across the diabetes niche. So
yeah. So I just kind of wanted you guys to teach you how easy it is to just kind of like add the table styles and just kind of go from there. I mean, it's not that difficult. I mean, I kind of messed up, and I've been doing this for a while, but I mean, I was, everything's on the fly. So normally I would try to space. If I do one, I'll try spacing it 7 times, and if it's even spaced, and then you kind of tweak stuff. And again, it's not. We're not going to give this one away. This particular one, I'm going to still add to it, and I'm going to spruce it up, make it look even more nicer. The point that we were trying to do today was basically just showing you how easy it took us. What, less than 30 minutes?
Yep.
Not that hard to recreate something, guys.
No, for sure.
But like I said, you want to add to it, add more details, add stuff. Sometimes people do like details. Sometimes people don't like details. People want to make sure, like, go in, like on the next week, we're going to go over the stuff that I'm going to change. We're gonna show some fonts, maybe smaller fonts. You want font hierarchy. Use bold for the stuff that needs to be shown, so people can read that. But little things like that. Nothing very complicated, as you guys can see. And then the cool thing about this, guys, they're all editable, so you can add more. Yeah.
No, for sure. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it right there. If you guys have any questions at all, I dropped the PixelPod Studio link right there. If you guys want to sign up, we drop 10 free interiors a month. We give custom line drawings away every single month. We do weekly Q&A in the back end too of the actual Facebook group. And then also too, you get access to your membership website, right, where everything is stored in there, so you guys can download it as you please. And also too, there's a community back there too as well. You can also comment back there too as well. So we've been having some people have some success with this, with PixelPod Studios with their interiors, and we're pretty excited about that. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it right there. Manny, anything? Any last?
No, guys. Again, that was just a quick. I've never been that guy that's gonna take someone else's work and make it better. I always add to it and make more details. So what I wanted today's lesson was just kind of showing you guys how easy it was to kind of replicate something really quick, not very difficult. Next week's lesson, I'm gonna really go in depth and make this. You're gonna see what I do to make it better, to make it different, to make it your own. Right? That's the main goal: is make it your own. Don't just take someone's work and just copy it and upload it. You want to take the information, like the information that's in the interior, and you want to use that information. And if you're gonna do, for the example, you want to add the insulin column, well, add an insulin column. Maybe if the notes section, the comments section is too small, why don't you do another on the next page? Maybe you could do a comments. And that's kind of what I'm going to do next week, is because sometimes my dad, for example, he will say he ate an orange one day, and then the next day or the next 3 days after that, he eats a pear or whatever, and his glucose is some spikes for some reason. So you want to make sure that the person that's going to use this interior, they can use and utilize all the columns, right? You want to make sure that you just don't want to add stuff there just to add it, right? You want to make sure it's going to be used. So adding more details to stuff could be good and it could be bad. Some people just like simple stuff, like hey, I already know what works for me. Like, I just want to make sure I record my stuff.
No, okay.
That's it for me, guys.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and call it right there. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to any one of us. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye. Have a good week.
Peace.